So episode 6, lay it on me.
Can we talk about this whole designer advocacy?
Designer advocacy?
Designer advocacy.
And from the designer king, like...
It's fake advocacy. It's wrapping basically the glorification of an item or wrapping that in social advocacy to make it seem so much better and bigger than it really is, which is essentially living in the provocative nature of, say, a gun, for instance. Knowing that it's provocative, it's taboo, it's polarizing, so therefore I can get as many people to buy this thing because it's like, oh, look at me, I'm wearing a piece of jewelry that was on an illegal gun that was used in a crime at one point. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And where do the profits for
Well, they said
something like that
They said
go?
profits go to finding ways to stop gun violence. Very vague and ambiguous charities and organizations who don't really know what they are doing.
So
Probably go to into the pocket of
Probably, yeah.
whoever's profiteering from it.
So if they were doing this and they were pro-gun, that would be okay?
I wouldn't have a problem with it considering my ideological leanings, but
He's honest.
But then I also
Exactly.
But then I bask in the provocative nature of a firearm.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the same guy that calls them sexy. Remember?
Trying to forget.
So you're saying these people bask in the same provocative nature
Absolutely.
of the gun?
They just
whilst
cloak it in social
fighting
advocacy.
against it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of see where you're going with that. Like, if you really don't believe in guns, then why are you even using them?
Exactly. You wouldn't want nothing. Like I said, atheist doesn't hang a picture of Jesus on his wall, unless he's trolling. And
that's what they're doing, and you're okay.
Yeah.
So you just kind of proved your own point.
Jesus
and
in a Hawaiian shirt or something.
I don't think he was just running around on beaches like that. Well, then again,
you don't know his life. I got you. Okay, I'm sorry.
but so yeah, that's the whole thing behind
Sure.
designer advocacy.
And it was interesting to see the contrast between what you're talking about with this designer advocacy versus Jesse James's production of like truly artistic firearms.
Which is interesting because he actually said it himself. He doesn't necessarily see what he does as art to a degree, which is kind of odd to me because I was like, no, actually, you were kind of the embodiment of it in this sense in many ways. But
well, I think that what kind of makes it art is the passion behind it. Like, if you think about it, like, even with your, crappy shooting or ski shooting, like, it's still the passion behind it, and that's kind of what gives it a little bit more value than just the.
And Jesse James literally bleeds for his art.
Like he said those exact words. Like, he bleeds. JJ is like warts and things on his hands. Like they bleed for their art.
I got scars too.
Oh, schnookums. No, those are paper cuts. That doesn't count.
But no, you're absolutely right. I think in terms of expression, just the inherent passion behind it, in many ways, kind of creates the artistic nature.
Yeah.
So I can definitely dig that.
To me, the irony of it is, I think that it was kind of juxtaposed such that it's either it has utility or it has the high aesthetic. But to me, like when Jesse James was rattling off all these customizations he did to his gun, I was like, cool story there, cool story there. I have no idea what he's talking about. And so I think to the extent that you know the gun and you know the functionality of it, that's where you have the room to make those creative and those aesthetic changes, because he's talking about grips and earmarks and highlighters, and I don't know, but it was a lot of like technical terms that I think you have to have some technical experience with to know what you can customize, what you can't, what you can, make more efficient, or what you can take out altogether.
And I can see somebody criticizing my stance on the whole critique of the designer advocacy and saying, well, that's just their form of expression. And to a degree it is. However, all I'm pointing out is, look, you low-key really like this stuff. I don't have a problem with the artistic expression aspect of it. Express yourself all you want. Hell, run down naked on Main Street screaming this is art. At the end of the day, just don't try to marry it with some fake form of social advocacy that's designed more or less to vilify the very thing that you're propping up. That's all I'm saying.
Reasonable. From an unreasonable man.